So for what I chose for my service philosophy statement is guest experience. So basically, what this means to me is that the hospitality industry and the workers working in that should um, always work as hard as they can to make the guests feel like they're at home, and that they should never feel like a burden on them that they shouldn't like be there because the staff like isn't working hard or stuff like that, and like their experience isn't good. So basically, what that means is just staff should work hard so the guests don't have to. I think that's what guest experience means to me. So for the principles I chose, or for the first one, I chose nothing is impossible. So basically, what that means is if a guest has a question for a staff member, and the answer would be no, but you don't want to say no because that doesn't look really good. So you always give an alternative to that answer. Um, that just looks good. You really never want to say no to a customer. So the second one I chose was having leadership. Leadership is always important in the work and like work in general. Just you always want to have that figure that you look up to and ask questions if you don't know how to do something. That just makes your guest think that you know what you're doing, even if you maybe don't know how to do something. It just looks good on the guest, and that they want to come back maybe if they have a good experience with you. So the third one I chose was hard work. I think hard work is probably the most important one on my list because hard work really wears off on guests, and it shows that your peers and your maybe like your boss will see that and like make critiques on it, and that's always important if you want to get like a raise or a promotion and keep building up for the company you're working for. The fourth one I chose was always have fun while you're working. You don't want to come into work dreading it, even if you had a bad day before or a bad weekend. You always want to have fun because that also wears off on the guest and your peers and your boss. So, yeah. And my last one I chose was always go the extra mile. Uh, so the guests really like you caring about them. Like they want to feel special wherever they go. So basically, for an example, if like they want to eat somewhere that night, like at a restaurant, um, like maybe like ask like what kind of food they like, and then like call restaurants nearby the hotel or something, and then like ask them if you want to make reservations for them, and then yeah, I think that would be really special to them. From my experience with all these, pretty much is Big Cedar and Branson. Big Cedar does a really good job in doing like hard work, going extra mile, having fun. Like I've been there probably like 5 times in the past couple years, and I've never had like a moment where the workers don't feel like they don't want to be there, or they don't work hard, or they don't like go the extra mile. Like I've never experienced that when I was visiting Big Cedar.